All right, let's dive into some Chinese mythology today.
Sounds good.
We're taking a deep dive into Erlang Shen. I'm excited about this one.
Me too. He's a really fascinating figure.
There's a lot to uncover with this guy. Divine lineage,
Yeah.
supernatural powers, epic battles. He's got it all. And he's had a really lasting impact on Chinese culture.
Definitely a big name.
So have you ever heard of a god with 3 eyes
I think I know where this is going.
and a loyal canine sidekick?
Oh, yeah. That's got to be Erlang Shen.
Exactly.
I'm ready to hear more.
Well, to kick things off, let's talk about his origin story. Our first source tells us he is the nephew of the Jade Emperor, ruler of heaven, all that.
Yeah, the big guy upstairs.
But here's the twist. His father was human.
Now that's interesting. A god with a human parent? Not unheard of, but always makes for a good story.
It does. What do you think is the significance of that, of having this mixed heritage?
I think it makes him a much more relatable figure, a bridge between heaven and earth. He's got this divine power, but he also understands the human experience, kind of like Heracles in Greek mythology or other demigods.
That makes sense. I never thought about it like that. That blend of the extraordinary and the familiar. It's definitely part of his appeal.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's move on to our second source, which dives into his powers. And trust me, these are pretty incredible.
Can't wait to hear about him.
Well, he can shapeshift.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Right.
So he can change his appearance.
Yeah, take on different forms. And he's got this amazing heavenly hound. It's named Xiaoshen Quan.
Oh, I love this part. The loyal canine companion. I need to get myself a heavenly hound.
Ah, right. I mean, imagine having this dog that helps you hunt down evil spirits. Like the ultimate guard dog.
Way better than those little yappy dogs.
Totally.
So 3 eyes, shape-shifting, a super-powered dog. What else does this guy have?
All right, well, how about this? His third eye.
Ah, yes. That's the one everyone knows him for.
This is not just any eye, though.
Let me guess.
It lets him see through anything, like illusions, disguises, you name it.
So like X-ray vision.
More like truth vision.
Whoa, that is powerful.
Oh.
What would you do if you had that kind of power?
Oh, man, I don't even know. I think I'd probably get overwhelmed, honestly.
Yeah, it'd be a lot to handle. There'd be no more secrets, no more lies. Everything would be laid bare.
It's almost too much power for one being.
Exactly. It really makes you think.
It does. What do you think Erlang Shen's third eye really represents?
I think on a deeper level, it represents heightened awareness and insight. That ability to see beyond the surface, to perceive hidden truths. It's like this constant search for wisdom and enlightenment.
That's a really cool way of looking at it.
Thanks.
All right, well, now that we've covered his origins and powers, let's move on to his epic battles. And let me tell you, this is where things get really intense.
Lay it on me.
So Erlang Shen is this fierce warrior, right?
I mean, he's got to use those powers for something.
Exactly. He's constantly defending humanity from all sorts of evil forces.
So a classic good versus evil kind of
He's
situation.
got it. And one of his biggest rivals is the Bull Demon King, which just sounds terrifying to me.
Oh yeah, the Bull Demon King. Definitely a force to be reckoned with.
And then there are his showdowns with the Monkey King, Sun Wukong.
Ah yes, the Monkey King. Now those are some legendary battles.
They're straight out of the classic novel, Journey to the West. Have you read it?
Of course, it's a classic.
These battles are pretty incredible.
It's so much more than just fighting, though.
You're right. What do you think they represent symbolically?
Well, on one level, it's this clash between order and chaos.
Right. Like Erlang Shen is all about duty, upholding the rules, that sort of thing. And the Monkey King is like this embodiment of freedom and rebellion.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a cosmic dance between control and chaos, tradition and rebellion. And it makes you think about these forces in our own lives, doesn't it?
It totally does.
Like, where do we fall in that spectrum?
I've always seen Erlang Shen as a champion of justice, protecting the innocent. But some might argue he's more of an enforcer for the Heavenly Court. What do you think about that?
I see where they're coming from. He does represent the established order. He enforces the rules and upholds justice as defined by the celestial hierarchy. But I think his popularity stems from something deeper. It's that desire for security, for balance that we all share. People want a figure who can stand up to chaos, and ensure fairness.
That makes sense. It's comforting to have someone like that on your side.
Right, someone you can count on.
So our fourth source really emphasizes that protective role. Erlang Shen is a true champion of justice. He's safeguarding humanity from evil. It's not just about winning battles. It's about protecting the innocent. It's no wonder he's so widely revered. There are temples dedicated to him all over China.
I can see why.
He embodies this unwavering commitment to righteousness. It's inspiring.
Totally agree.
And it doesn't stop there. He's everywhere in Chinese culture. Opera, literature, film, art, you name it. He's become this iconic symbol that goes way beyond those original myths.
It's amazing how these stories endure and evolve.
Right. Why do you think that is?
I think it speaks to the power of myth. They capture something fundamental about a culture's values,
Yeah,
and then they get reshaped and reinterpreted through all these different forms of artistic expression. It's pretty cool.
it is. Well, we've covered a lot about Erlang Shen
They
today.
have. It's been fascinating.
I'm really struck by this, though. He's this powerful deity with incredible abilities, but he's also like a relatable figure. He's got that human element to his story.
Right. He's not just some distant, all-powerful being.
Exactly.
There's something about him that resonates with us.
So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with a question. If you had Erlang Shen's third eye, what would you want to see more clearly? What hidden truths would you be looking for?
That's a great question to end on. Really makes you think.
I hope it does. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time.